Keep your eyes closed. As you sit down, just one word will be enough for you. To recognize, remember the whole existence as it is. That word is Kshatrajna. It has two words, Kshatra and Jna. Janati iti Jna. Kshatram janati. One who knows the Kshatram, at once both the dimensions are included in one word, Kshatram, the entire field of experience, the gross universe, Panchamahabhutani. Five gross elements in all directions. Indriyani dasa, 10 sense organs outside. Ahankara buddhi manaha. All thoughts, ichcha, dvesa, sukham, dukkham, sanghata, cetana, dhruti. All thoughts of all kinds, memories of million kinds. Kshatram. One who knows it, awareness. The moment you are conscious of a thought, first you are conscious, then only of a thought. To see a rose means eyes are already shining. Listening a sound means your ears are already there. Same way, listening means you are already conscious. Seeing means you are already conscious. Thinking means already conscious, janati. See that for yourself. And that Kshatrajna, Mam Ishwaram iti vidhi, know that to be God in all beings. Ahamatma sarvabhuta sahastita. Shivoham, Shivoham. See that, please. Vedeshangavadakramo ayantiyam sama dhyānavastitadadgate manasa shintiyam yogina shantam visurasura devaya tasmai. I hope you are beginning your day with this conscious dwelling on yourself. Again and again I go on talking about it because habit of long times almost makes you forget who you are. The moment you get up, how many of you still remember your first thought? When I give a statement, it's very exciting on the first day. It's a beautiful point your mind appreciates, but soon that is forgotten. Do you still remember your first thought? Also, as other day I said, one of our students pointed out, while watching the first thought, don't forget sometimes that may be your first thought. So very, very conscious, being yourself all the time. First you must be aware, then aware of a thought. Next, the thought to be expressed at the level of your sense organs, to see, hear, touch, smell, or organs of action move, all movements, then actions at the level of your whole body and the creation. How many of you catch it at the level of the awareness itself, or even thought, or at least at the level of speech or perception? Most people are gross. Only when they speak, they act, and the consequences come, then only they are aware. That is why life is a long struggle, because you are going on creating unnecessary chain reactions, not knowing where to begin, where to stop. So be awareness. And all these values that you are seeing now are a conscious expression of your being who you are. These values are something natural to a wise man. Amanitvam, madambhitvam, ahimsa, kshanti, arjavam. They are all natural to a wise man. When we saw the Sthitaprajna Lakshana, the second chapter, if you remember the commentary of Shankara, Sthitaprajnasya yani lakshanani bhavanti, sadhakasya tani sadhanani bhavanti. It's a very amazing statement. Sthitaprajnasya yani lakshanani bhavanti, sadhakasya tani sadhanani bhavanti. those which are natural characteristic of a wise man. Satisfaction, contentment, conscious living, kindness, forgiveness, no arrogance, no passion, no hatred, no jealousy, no nothing, which are natural to a wise man. Sadhakasya sadhanani. The person who is sadhaka is yet to know himself. Those qualities become his sadhana. When you pick up that ideal that I must not be arrogant, immediately you must understand, in order not to be arrogant, you should not arrogate the limitation of anything to yourself. Very consciously, you drop that vicarious, indirect importance of things. You no more drag it onto yourself. Sadhana. Amanitvam. No pride, no arrogance. So same thing. You do that when you are that which is natural to a wise man. Becomes sadhakasya sadhanani bhavanti. Because even for a moment, when you are humble, you consciously, you see that, when you consciously, suppose you have been very angry, then you suddenly feel, oh, I'm not supposed to be angry, I'm just student, I'm interested in this knowledge, how can I be angry? The moment you are conscious, now the anger drops out. In other words, you are counteracting the individuality who got wild. That is where it becomes sadhana. Sadhana does not mean digging a hole and burying yourself or putting fire around. You can do that also. Anything can be a sadhana. Why should I say that? But when you are conscious, that time you are creating a disposition where you are facilitating your being with yourself. So please, we shall see now, read that. Amanitvamadambhitvam ahimsa kshantirarjavam acharyopasanam shaucham stairyam atma vinigraha. So we saw that yesterday. Acharya upasanam, a shraddha, guru, vedanta vakyadishu, vishwasa shraddha. Acharya upasanam, going to a teacher, all that we have seen elaborately before, all these things, but just see, acharya the acharya, living with a teacher, and then seeing the whole expression of the wisdom, where when you talk about happiness, the person is happy with himself, there is strength, there is kindness, compassion, no superiority, inferiority, all that you see reflected in the person's very life itself. And then antevasi, living with a teacher means immediately, anytime there is a conflict, confusion, then you can come back to the teacher and ask how exactly to deal with it. So that is the time it gives you a handle to yourself. Just like a child. When a child is, think of a child is now maybe holding a blade or holding a knife, immediately the mother will come back and tell him how not to do that, how not to do it, so that you don't, so that she doesn't cut the hand, telling him how to use it. If the mother is not there, he may cut his hand. Same way, by chance, when you are, that is a antevasi, living with the teacher for some time. So any time there is a confusion, incapacity to be aware of yourself, then it's easier to discuss until you are capable of handling everything by yourself. As I told you, it's just like giving a little space to a driver, instructor, to a driving instructor. Until you learn driving. Once you learn driving, the instructor drops out. You take your vehicle and go. Teaching is like that. Teacher is not something replacing God. That's the biggest mistake of today's time is when the teachers are becoming gods. Nowhere you see Vasishtha, Yajnavalkya, Ashtavakra, great teachers. Have you seen one temple for them? They are teachers, gurus, not divinities. How beautiful tradition. If the moment makes somebody God, then you make a human being a God, then you become a subhuman, because you are not like that. The gurus are gurus, the enlightened ones, the persons who know the truth. And anybody can know the truth. The guru has a shishya. The shishya becomes a guru. And that is just a role you assume for some time. When I'm teaching, I'm teacher. But once you step out of this place, you are taking a car, you know the driving. I don't know driving. No, you are guru, how can you sit down on the left side? You must drive. So both of us will die. If I drive your mind in the class, you drive my car in the outside. Just think, whoever knows whatever. This too much of thing has been done, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva, Maheshwara. So, Guru is Brahma, Guru is Vishnu, Guru is Maheshwara. So, you mean to say Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara is Guru. Think of it. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva, Maheshwara. When we say this, how can we say Guru as the God? The people will give me logic also. But it is written so sweet, nice to discuss. But Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva, Maheshwara. Hey, when it's the scripture says Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Maheshwara, what it means is, just like outside, the buses are known by the destination. You go to Tiruvannamalai bus stand, they'll be shouting, Tanjavur, 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 Trichy, 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 Trichy. Now, where is Tanjavur and Trichy in Tiruvannamalai? That bus is named Tanjavur bus. Madras, Chennai, 120, 222 Chennai. Huh? So the bus is named by the destination. If you get into the bus and do not get down, in between you shall reach the destination. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Maheshwara, they are named by the destination. If you hold on to the teacher, see yourself, you are also Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. Shivoham, Shivoham. Not that Guru is God. Understand? That is where what happens in the process, now this little, now especially nowadays, the whole spiritual, the religious scenario has completely changed. Previously people are divided in the name of Saura, Surya Upasaka, Shakta, Sakti Upasaka, Kaumara, Kumara Upasaka, Vaishnava, Vishnu Upasaka, Saiva, Shiva Upasaka. Now Ganapati Upasaka. So Sanmata, these were the Sanmata, 6 schools of philosophy, 6 different gods. So people are divided. Now people are divided in the name of gurus. Follower of this boy, that man, this girl, that woman, that amma, that appa, that, all that stuff. Whole world is, what is this? Ishvara, Ishvara, Ishvara. And then what the Shastra will say? When you are divided, even though you like Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, Shakti, whichever you like, but Sa Brahma, Sa Shiva, Sa Hari, Sa Indra, Sa Akshara, Paramaswarat. Brahma, Vishnu, Hari, Indra, Akshara, all one and the same. Such a beautiful tradition, but how we destroy it. So the teacher, when he said that the highest, the greatest respect and dakshina you can give to the teacher is understanding yourself. You don't have to help me, but don't depend upon me. How nice. One who wants to give you freedom, you understand? And they're afraid to have freedom. My God. The parents telling children, grow up. The children say, no, mommy, ooh. Huh? As I told you, 24, if the 2-year-old holds the mommy's finger and wagging down, how nice. The world enjoys, baby enjoys, mommy enjoys. 24-year-old holding mommy's palu, hand with a finger in thumb in mouth, walking. What do you feel? You sympathize with the mother, sympathize with the child. Why? Challenged. Grow up. When you grow up, you show your strength. So you handle by yourself. So Guru was a Shishya. Shishya becomes a Guru. So there is a respect, but there is no dependence at any time. And that is what ultimately Acharya Upasana is, to be one with the teacher. Like Ishvara Upasana is to be one with the Ishvara himself. Acharya Upasana is what? Guru Charanam Bhuja Nirvara Bhakta, one who holds on to the feet of the teacher. And where the feet of the teacher, not these 2 feet. If you hold on to this, you will be pulling his leg. Where is the Guru rooted? Rooted in the knowledge of the Absolute. Hold on to his feet. That is why in our tradition you see all the gods standing on lotus. Why? Rooted in lotus. Standing on lotus, where lotus stands for the knowledge. So every god. So Guru Charana Ambuja, hold on to the lotus feet of the teacher. You understand now that imagery? Lotus feet of the teacher means what? Not that start looking at people, whoever has lotus-like feet, and now grab it. Lotus-like feet, now you'll be walking on stilt. Right? When one is rooted in the knowledge, so to touch the feet of the Guru, you touch yourself. When you touch the lotus, the knowledge of yourself, you are one with the teacher. Now, Guru Naiva Shishya, Siddhananda Rupa Shivoham Shivoham. What a tradition, what a freedom. You hold the child's hand once until you extend your hand to the child. How long? Once you wax. Once you wax, neither the child looks for your finger, now you extend the finger. And for fun of it, one day suppose your 20-year-old say, Papa, I want to hold your finger. Oh, come on, let's enjoy it, why not? Let us replay our old days. They say, Guru is a Guru, Shishya is a Shishya. But there is a beautiful relationship thereafter. First it was, ooh, now it is friendship. So nice. You understand? What shall I say? Think of it. Acharya Upasanam. Then Shaucham. Shaucham means what? Antara Saija, Bahya Saucha. Cleanliness outside, cleanliness within. All that you have seen. Saucha means Pratipaksha Bhavana. That's a beautiful language. Shankara says, nice. Saucha means like a Pratipaksha Bhavana. Pratipaksha Bhavana means, you see, you understand that Sanskrit. Pratipaksha Bhavana means like, what is Saucha outside? What is purity outside? If it is dirty, Pratipaksha, opposite to dirt. What is that? Remove the dirt, now the house is clean. There is so much of grass everywhere, so there are snakes were staying. Now you cut off the snake, Pratipaksha. Cut off the grass, then no snakes can stay. This is Pratipaksha. Same thing inside. Inside there are wild growth. Wild growth. For whom? Everybody. Everybody. That is why don't condemn people. This, condemning other people because with a religious superiority or some type of moral superiority is so stupid. Because you may not have one little weakness, you have 1,000 other weaknesses. Like they say the sieve, you know sieve? Chaluni in India. You do, these boys, these people you see when they throw sand, there, how many holes are there? Thousands of holes, no? Now that one telling to the, in Oriya they say that one telling to the needle, in your back there is a hole. Now 1,000 holes. So you have thousands of weakness, just because you don't smoke a bidi, now you kill the fellow who is smoking bidi. One weakness you discover in somebody, then you highlight it like anything. Mahadeva. So morally superior. And as long as you are considering yourself very superior, you shall be as condemned as the one who is considering himself inferior. Saucham means pratipaksha bhavana. Pratipaksha means counteracting this wild growth. Because of my ignorance, I did not know. I thought I am the body. So I am a younger one, otherwise an older one. Pride of your youth, proud of your health, proud of your money, proud of your education. These are all wild growth inside. Pratipaksha bhavana is, no, I have it, I am not it. So no more there is a pride for your being who you are. Please understand the difference between confidence and pride. Are you getting that? Pride, confident you should be, but not proud. Confident, are you getting that? Be confident, but don't be proud. Do you understand the difference? And all these values, confidence and all these things, amanitva, until the 20th, please understand, this is something natural disposition of everybody. Listen carefully. This is something, a natural disposition of everybody. Unnatural disposition is wild growth. Understand? Wild growth is like little unnatural, meaning this arrogance, pride, cruelty, that will be unnatural. That is why, please listen, that is why, whenever you see a happy man, you feel gravitated towards the person. How many people feel gravitated towards an angry fellow who is holding a arval, one knife or a sword in the hand, shouting, fighting and running around mad? How many people go towards him? Forget a sword and in your group 10, 15 people are there. Suppose one fellow shouting angry and looking here and there restlessly. How many people go around him? Others all, hey, let's go pa. Paitya. The madness pudjirge. This fellow has become paityam. He is a total mad now. Leave him alone. So all of you go together. Why? Why? Why don't you get gravitated? Hey, come on, let's go to that man. Why? He's so wild, so angry, he's hitting everybody. Come on, let's go. We do that. Why? Because it's not natural. And when somebody is sitting down quietly, very happy, you don't ask him, why are you sitting down happily? Do you ever ask somebody, why are you sitting happily? But suppose somebody is miserable, Ganga, Yamuna flowing down, that time say, then very quietly, if you are friendly, you will go there, what happened? What happened? Why? This should not happen. Happiness is natural. So nobody asks, what happened? Why are you so happy? Why? As though you are supposed to be unhappy. And there are theology who shall say, you are not supposed to be happy. If you are a happy person, something wrong with you. You are supposed to be only miserable. What nonsense! Are you getting that? Say, natural disposition. You yourself don't like yourself when you are proud and arrogant. Of course, When you are ignorant, that you should not be, when you are ignorant, you don't know about yourself, you consider yourself as though pride and arrogance means self-confidence. That is why average people, this, it's just like a snake they live. The snake has poison, but the snake is not uncomfortable with the poison. So most ignorant people are like snakes. They have carried the poison, but they are not affected because they are carrying the poison. Only when they hiss, only when they sting others, then only they pass on the poison. And the whole world is affected by that. But the person doesn't feel affected by his own sting, own poison, because he thinks he is powerful. You see? Understand? So what do? You remove the fang. From the snake, what do? You remove the fang. Once you remove the fang, can the snake bite? Can he bite? Cannot. But he can hiss. But you are not afraid. Why? Let him do that. It's just a pleasure to see that. Listen carefully. Ahankara is the fang through which all these poisons are pushed into others. I get angry. Are you getting it? Listen carefully. When you understand the truth of yourself, anger, hatred, jealousy, idiocy, infatuation, stupidity, lust, passion, every nonsense will stay with you. Ajivan, kindness, compassion, amanitvam, adamit, everything will be there with you. But no more delivered through ahankar. Don't say that the wise man means no anger, no hatred, no jealousy. That is nonsense. Everything shall be with you. Are you getting that point, please? In Ishvara, there is everything. Bhima, Bhayankara, Shanta, Sundara. The most auspicious of the disposition, yet most awesome, awe-inspiring, fearsome disposition. Both are existing. It has to exist. Why? Opposites must exist. Both shall be there. But you are beyond the opposites, being with yourself. Therefore, you choose which one to use what time. Sometimes anger also is useful. But the question is, are you angry or anger overtakes you? Are you getting that point, please? Every emotion is beautiful. This is very difficult to accept for those people who are too much moralistic and idealistic. Oh, you should never be angry. That's a wrong statement. You should never be jealous. Wrong statement. Every emotion is beautiful, healthy if you know how to handle it. Jealousy comes, now competition comes. Now you strive. Okay, I'll be a better person. Oh, that man is rich, I am poor. Oh, okay, I shall be as rich as the other person. Oh, that person thinks he is the only quiet person, kind person. I shall also be kind. Compete. But what people do compete is, in showing of wealth, showing of anger, you can kill 2 people, I can kill 20 people. That is not strength. It's like the youngsters going to the pub. You can drink 1 bottle, I can drink 5 bottles. I can take 10 bottles. 1 glass, I can down 10 glasses. Bottoms up. That's not competition. Can you say, you got first class, I'll get the gold medal. That is some competition. Oh, you can teach 1 girl, I can teach 10 girls. You can teach 1 boy, I can teach 10 boys. What is so big deal? What is so big deal? Understand? Appreciate, please. All emotions will be there. Because every one of these positions is natural to natural. That's why you naturally get gravitated towards. When somebody is happy, you naturally go. Somebody is smiling, you want to share the smile. When somebody is happy, everybody gets gravitated towards it. So it is not a special thing. Swamiji, I like that person very much. The credit is yours or the other person's? Suppose you say, I like that happy man. What's the big deal? You like the happy man. What about yourself liking yourself? No, I like that happy man. That's not your credit. That is the other person's credit. I like the happy man, but the happy man doesn't like me. So, are you getting that? I like the kind man. Very good. But the kind man doesn't take me kindly. So, change yourself. No. If he's a happy man, he must like me even if I'm an idiot. What? So you put condition for the free person, but bound man is not bounded by conditions, right? You understand the strangeness of the psychology. It doesn't work. Understand? You be free. Because natural disposition is kindness, love, affection, forgiveness, freedom is natural. No pride, no superiority, inferiority, saucha. So pratipaksha bhavana. Saucha means by chance a thought comes up like anger, pride, jealousy, anything comes up, immediately cut it. No. Ishvaro sarvabhutana aham adishya madhyam cha bhutana mantarevacha. I'm the beginning, I'm the end. Same truth here, there. Immediately. The moment you get a hint of pride in you, go back to yourself. Hey, what am I doing? Saucha. The moment you see little dirt in your house, do you keep more or you throw it out? Your house is clean, but your mind is so wonderfully dirty. The whole country is clean. Outside, oh, the cleanest country. Highest percentage of suicide in the world. The cleanest country. Very clean. Everything is orderly. Roads are okay, lights are working, traffic is fine. Buildings where the house should be house is, where the temple is, there should be temple is. Everything just like organized megalopolis. But people, thousands of them in this most developed country, most developed society, thousands of people committing suicide. Why? What happened? So that clearly shows, even if you have got to the highest materialistic satisfaction, prosperity, highest type of material prosperity, still you need to fix your mule, your inside, your head. You have to fix your head. Or else, a cuckoo, mad one, living in the most organized place. Saucham. Once you are, the moment as you little dirt comes, you remove it. The moment anger, hatred, jealousy, winking, just coming at you, pratipaksha bhavana, saucha. Are you getting that? That does not take your right to be angry, but takes you away. You are being overwhelmed by the anger. You can angry if you feel like, ready for the consequences, nothing wrong. Please understand, because emotions are needed. All emotions are needed. Please don't be unrealistic. Every emotion is needed. But you must know how to handle the emotions. I've told you about enough. Sthairyam atma vinigra, sthairyam chittasya sthira bhavam. Sthira, steadiness. Ask yourself the question, how steady you are and how unsteady you are. When you are talking about steadiness, you're not talking about the steadiness. When you're sitting down, are you sitting down like a, like a sthiram, asanam, steady, no shaking. Body is absolutely steady. Very good. That is nice. What about your mind? Body is here, but mind is all over the universe, not the world. Everywhere. Educated person's trouble comes out of that. I told you the example of our Ganesha, the old man. How does he stay? Under the tree, comfortable, he will be lying down under the tree for the longest time. Day, night, in one place also. If I say, why are you sitting down there? Ayyo, panivara. That wild pigs are coming. So night, all the time, he will be sitting there like this. What does he get out of it? Nothing. But he just settles down. Why? No mind. Why? Not very educated. So there are not many, old now, not many projections also. Whole night sits down. The mind is where the body is. So, comfortable, sit down. Yes. For the educated person, body is in one place, where is mind? I think I'll go little to market. Chocolates are there. Ice cream. Movie. Madras we should go. Delhi. Nothing like going to Himalayan mountain a little. Or if you can still afford, why not go to Swiss Alps? Now, your body is under a tree here. Your mind is everywhere else. Asthiram. Totally restless. Now, so what is the solution? Shall I should go back to revert, back to the lack of education, lack of information, and that's what people do in their meditation. What? Removing all thoughts. I was telling you the other day, the person who had come, can you believe, he says, when I was talking to him, he says, Swamiji, 10 years back I was very sharp. Nowadays I am meditating long time and I am forgetting everything. He thinks it's an achievement. He has become so dull. Totally dull. He doesn't remember anything anymore. Cannot remember. Why? Sitting at the wall, looking at the wall. Killing the mind, Peaceful, peaceful, peaceful. Peaceful or lethargic? Think for yourself. There is a huge difference between peace and lethargy. As even there is a difference between your happiness and your so-called sensation. Just because your sensation, you have got fantastic sensations, if you equate it with happiness, what will happen? You'll be dying for it. You'll be craving, going crazy about it, doing everything to get it. The other one is flip side of it. Happiness means doing nothing. Lethargy. So lethargy means doing nothing, therefore happy. What a thing! You are out. After 10 years of meditation, I have become stoned, right? So that is why people take drugs also. Stone themselves, meditation. Meditation. If you drug yourself to be stoned, after some time, drugs take over, you are out. If you think sensations make you happy, the sensations will take over, your happiness will go. Understand? Sthiryam, sthira-bhava, absolute steadiness. What is that? No asthirata, no chanchalata. Ask yourself, are you steady with yourself? Or it creates unsteadiness. Happiness there, here, sometimes there, sometimes here, sometimes there. Now this man is good, now that man is good, now this woman is nice, now that woman is nice, now she is behaving okay, now he is not behaving okay. Astiram, astiram, astiram. How do people change? Think. Are you steady with yourself? Then other people's changes will not affect you. When the other person is nice, nice. Not nice, not nice. Why should I be affected by the other person's steadiness or unsteadiness? I'll recognize it and know how to deal with it. When the person is steady, I have another behavior. Unsteady, another type of behavior. Just like you are driving in a car. As you are going in a car, if somebody is going 70, you are going in, the speed limit is 80, you are going on 80, other person is 80. Now you want to take over? Hey, oh. Now suppose somebody is coming high speed, let him go. One person going low speed, you overtake. How do you drive? To a lower car, slower car, you overtake. A speedier car, you give way. Same way, if somebody is behaving in a particular way, you behave exactly according to the situation. Now he changed. Please understand, you can't have one fixation. You understand? Flexibility, understand? Flexibility. Asthiram, understand? Asthiram is not flexibility. Asthiram is unsteady. Flexibility comes out of the steadiness. Understand? Are you getting that point? A person who doesn't know how to control the car, therefore he is asthiram, unsteady driver. A steady driver, if he goes slow and high speed and low speed, because it depends on the occasion. Just like imagine, you see, this is very natural. Suppose you go to Europe, think, you see that. Europe is very, very clear, because in our country we don't see that drastic changes of nature. You send somebody, a person to a mountain in the winter, and sends 4 people. You send 4 people. One in winter. Yesterday I got a nice email. Beautiful pictures are there. He sends somebody to winter, sends same place somebody in, sends somebody in the spring, sends somebody in summer. The person who goes in the winter, you ask him, how is the place? Oh, cold and grey. I don't want to stay there. No leaves on the tree, everything grey, leafless, lifeless, and full of snow, cold. I don't want to go there. Okay. Another person goes to springtime. Ooh, it's flower, it's so nice. It's autumn, summertime. Fruits, flowers gone. Only fruits. Autumn time. Oh, nice color, changes are taking place, but no fruit available. Which version of the landscape is true? A human being is like that. Which mood you have seen the person? You see him in a very cold, frozen mood. Oh, this fellow, don't talk to him. Cold, frozen. You see him in a very spring mood. Oh, yeah, he's a nice man, always you know. You see him in the summertime. Oh boy, he is fun to be with, laden with fruits. Anything you want, he gives. Winter time, autumn time, everything is gone. Oh. Now, which one the person is? You want to judge? Go through the entire year. See all the moods of the person. Then you take for yourself how the person behaves. Understand? Look at yourself. Do you have these 4 moods? Do you have the summer, autumn, winter, spring? Yes. Then expect the same thing there. Do you show your summer to everybody? Do you show your winter to everybody? Do you show your anger to everybody? Nor do you show your affection to everybody. Depends who is the person in front. If the person is nice, niceness comes up. If the person is stupid, should he be stupid? No. If the person is stupid, I am still nice, but I have nothing to do with the stupidity. That is the wish. That is sthirata. Sthira bhava is, you are steady with yourself. With a happy man, you are happy. With an unhappy person, you are not happy. Because an unhappy person, if you show your happiness, what will happen? He thinks you are mocking at him. A person is crying, you say, I have a smiling disposition. The other fellow is crying, my father is gone. Oh, I see, very good. Nice. Huh? You change. But inside, within yourself, you are absolutely steady. Your face can change, your language can change. Now suddenly don't say, oh, this is deception. That's not deception. On the occasion, as it demands. So do not allow the past to interfere with the present. If the person is nice, nice. Sthira. When you do not allow the past to interfere with the present, you are sthira. And therefore, now you look at your own past. Previously, I did not know who I am. Now I have been engaging myself in the study of the Absolute. So all asthirata about myself, all wrong notions about myself, all wrong ideas about myself, that I am the body, that happiness is somewhere, oh my God, no more. Sthira bhava. I am happiness. Finished. Ada sthira bhava. Are you getting that? When you see that steadiness in yourself, that does not mean your body becomes, stops growing, always young. That doesn't happen. This continues, but you are steady in yourself. Are you getting that, please? Yes. Very good. Then he says, Atma Vinigraha. Atma Vinigraha. What is this Atma Vinigraha? Controlling yourself. Listen, there's a word, Atma Vinigraha. Controlling yourself. What is controlling yourself? Very beautiful. Again, Shankara writes, Atmanaha apakarakasya hai Atma sabda bachyasya kara karana sanghatasa vinigraha swabhavena sarvata pravrittasya sanmargeva nirodha Atma Vinigraha. Beautiful. Atma means self, right? What all you consider yourself to be self before you come to recognize yourself. So Atma Jnana means what? Atma Jnana does not mean only knowledge of the absolute self. Atma Jnana means, listen carefully, the perfect, beautiful definition. Atma Jnana does not mean self-knowledge only. Atma Jnana means anything that you take yourself to be, that you must understand. Whatever you consider yourself to be, I consider I am the body, I am the rich, I am young, I am angry, I am happy, I am sleeping, I am ignorant. All these are self. So Atma Jnana means to know about yourself at all levels. What all you take yourself to be, know about that. Now you know body as the body is not me. Sense organ is sense organ is not me. Thought is is not me. But are you getting that point? Riches is not me. So beautiful. Then when you recognize yourself who you are, now, say beautiful. Now, clearly you differentiate between what you have and who you are. But, what is that but? All that you had taken yourself to be, that still they still raise their head. That is why Atma Vinigraha. What all you consider yourself to be? Atmatvena. Atma sabdavachasya karakarana sanghatasya. When you said previously I, it meant body. Hunger means I am hungry. Now Vinigraha. When the hunger comes, don't say I am hungry. Hunger has come, will feed the body. Are you getting that language? Why the child cries when he is hungry? Mommy, I am hungry. Are you getting that? We have done it. Everybody does it. They should do it. Nothing wrong. Because he thinks, are you getting that? When he says, I am hungry means, I am hungry. So the child goes on crying. Why? I am pained. I am hungry. Sometimes you must taste yourself out. Simple. Yesterday, 2 days back, my tooth, suddenly the entire range of tooth was going crazy. I have my very good tooth, everything is excellent. But this time I went to Melbourne, there was a dentist doctor, very nice fellow, fixes up everything. But he gave me the cure-all, he fixed up everything, and so gave me a nice, what is that? Brush. Nowadays you have this electric brush. It's very good. You just put it out, they do the job. Now you don't have to do, just put it under. It's very good. I mean, it's the latest ones, or with the fancy things and all that. The latest one he gave me. So I gave it. So he said, not only you should do the brush, you brush the gum also. Now what happens? I must have done it 3-4 days. So, That must have triggered some nerve, something somewhere. Paining all over. Now there is a difference between I am pained and my gum is paining. If you say I am pained, you will call the whole world. Immediately, I must go to the doctor, I must do that, right. Now, the truth is paining. I know what happened. This fellow must have been overworked. All right, switch it off. So I cut it off. Then yesterday I said, all right, still there. Somebody gave me some cold or hot water. So hot water if you take now, maybe a little soothing. It's all right. Okay. I let it. Today, gone. So I am pained or gum is pained? Think. I as I. In between I would have been restless. Oh, I am paining. I am paining. You are not. Your stomach is upset. You are not upset. Your body is not healthy. You are healthy. So that is why ultimately one day, healthy man will die, diseased man also will die. Can you stop it? A fellow goes to hospital and somebody, he told, doctor, my right knee, pain, can't move, right knee is pain. He tested it out, he said, must be old age. He says, doctor, my left knee is exactly same age. Both are same age. What is this old age nonsense you are giving? Body will tear out. Whether you are the healthiest man or unhealthiest man, it will go. So take care of this body. Now, I am the body. So Atma Vinigra means what all you consider yourself to be before, now by habit, when your identification comes up, watch out. Are you getting that? Atma Vinigraha. Then read. Indriyartheshu vairagyam anahankara evacha janma mrityujara vyadhi dukkhadoshaanudarshanam indriyartheshu vairagyam anahankara evacha janma mrityujara vyadhi janma dukkhadoshaanudarshanam. Now again, indriyartheshu vairagyam. Indriyartheshu, sabdadishu, drushtadushteshu, bhogeshu, vishayeshu, viragavava. Indriyartheshu. Indriya artha. Indriya is sense organ. Indriya artha is sense object. And what are they? Sabdadishu. Ear, sound. Skin, touch. Tongue, taste. Eyes, sight. Nose, smell. All these sense objects. Sense organs are one. Sense objects are? How many sense objects? Millions. And how many sense objects can catch you? Huh? Next line. Sense objects catch you, or you allow yourself to be caught by the sense object? Did the rose flower come and say, love me? You must create rose essence and keep it with yourself for the rest of your life. Why? I want to be immortal. Did ever the rose say that? So nice. Then, what to do? Always rose. I cannot live without rose. Rose essence must be there. Rose milk must be there. Now, who makes you dependent on rose? Rose. Are you getting that point? Having understood and laughing at yourself, hey, I am the stupid one, making myself dependent on the rose. Be happy with yourself. Then rose. Why? Yeah, it's better than the other flower. Therefore, take it. Free. So your movement, are you getting that point? Your movement towards the object, is it out of freedom or out of bondage? Understand that principle. Don't make a blanket ban on sense object. Sense objects are useless. Nari naragasya dwaram. You know that nonsense you hear. Nari, what is that? Kamini, Kanchana. You know, Kamini, Kanchana means woman, gold. What nonsense? How can you just dismiss woman? How can you dismiss gold? How can you dismiss a... You know, nobody dismiss a man because man is useless anyway, right? If the woman is a temptation for a man, the man is a temptation for a woman. Maybe the men are more outgoing and they talk about it, the women don't go and don't talk about it. So which one is there? It is there for both because physical body. So don't condemn the sense subject. Sense subjects are fine. They are there. They have to be there. How will you like? Just imagine. Huh? Just imagine. You have got a car, no road to go. How do you like it? You have got a beautiful camera. There is no beautiful sight to photograph. Lovely camera. But what is there? One harsh landscape. There is only one flat land. What photograph shall you take? Right. Suppose you have got all the eyes, beautiful eyes, no forms to see. Why? Everybody should be spiritual, you know. No all objects are temptation. Understand? In the world of the religious, in the world of the orthodox, in the world of the rigid, nothing should be existing. Why? Everything is temptation. Are you nuts? Objects shall be there. You allow your objects, you allow the objects to overtake you. Objects do not overtake you. Even including the human beings. Even another living person. Listen carefully. That is why children should be left alone. Because children can be abused, children can be misused, children can be mishandled. Why? The child doesn't know. 5-year-old, 4-year-old, 10-year-old, how they are destroyed everywhere, around the world. The children don't know. These adults like crazy animals, pedophiles. You understand pedophile? Pedophile means, you know, taking the young ones, children, then abusing them. But the child doesn't know. When you make the child, you cuddle the child or hug the child or do something sexually with the child doesn't understand. You abuse this, the child doesn't understand anything. Some people remain with a guilt for their lifetime. As a child you are abused, but you remember it. So you must get out of it. Child, by chance, you are a 5-year-old, 7-year-old, you didn't know what happened. It was not your conscious participation. But nowadays they make such a big deal out of it. By chance you are abused, you must remain abused for the rest of your life. Get out of it. So many things you experienced, you are out of it. So like that. 5-year-old, I didn't know anything about it. Somebody abused, somebody misused, so what can I do? For the other person's mistake, I will be torturing him for the rest of my life. But some are destroyed. Like that celebrated case now in Austria. And then celebrated case, dirty case, terrible case. Where the father kept his own daughter for 21 years, produced 7 children with her. 2-3 were killed, and he had kept an underground on a bunker with a steel and concrete bunk. The woman stayed inside 20 years that a girl was there. The father. It's an extreme case, but such a thing also happened in, in Canada also now. Some cases like this. Even the neighbors are not knowing each other what is going on. What what shall you say? There are extreme cases, but even somebody as a child, that is why leave it. Once you are an adult, 16, 17, 18, that is why there is a legal age. But if you are a growing baby, when a 30-year-old body, 2-year-old brain, 50-year-old body, 2-year-old brain, 70-year-old body, 2-year-old brain, then also headache. That is why to an adult relationship with a 2-year-old, is it possible? Your body is 70-year-old, your body is 40-year-old, your body is 30-year-old, but your mind, mental age is 2-year-old. How many people can relate to you? The person must grow up. Understand? So even if it is a human being, understand, no inanimate sense subject can drag you. Even if it is a human being, nobody can seduce you, nobody can tempt you unless you are saying yes. You shall come across that in life. Hundreds of times you will come across like that. Other people coming and approaching you. It can happen. Don't say because you are a sadhu you will be escaping, or a man or woman you are escaping. Nobody will escape. Get ready. Anywhere you go, and if you are a good person, you will be much more approached. You are a nice girl, you are a nice boy, you are a bright boy, you are a bright girl. Everybody will say, oh, very nice. That is the first approach. Next thing is something else. Little more. You want to say, don't talk. Don't say that. The person has the right to talk it out. But you have the right to say, thank you. You know where you stand. That is where comes your strength. Don't say, world will not behave like that. World will behave exactly like the world. Ultimate yes or no comes from you. Are you getting that point? Ultimately. If everybody is aware of it, then there is a mutual respect. Are you getting that? There is a mutual respect. It's not mutual seduction. It's not the mutual abuse or the smart manipulation. Who can manipulate whom? No. I am an adult, you are an adult. I see things clearly, you see things. Do you see things clearly? Yes. Choice is yours. That is why everybody must be aware of himself. You want to relate to somebody, really relate to somebody, listen carefully. Help the person to grow up. When the person is grown up, happy with himself, then you can ask a question. Unfortunately, world doesn't give us that type of training, doesn't have time, that type of chance. That is why human relationship is down the drain. To get a driving license, you are supposed to be 18-year-old. When a 14-year-old, nobody gives you a car. 12-year-old, nobody gives you a car. 18-year-old, license is given. Learner's license. Then drive with somebody by the side of you all the time. Then after 3 years, they give you your license. And also with the strict thing. Next 3 years, no, you should not drink driving, none of these things should happen. And or else your point will go, ultimately license will be taken away. This is road traffic rules. Why do you think? In emotional traffic highway, physical body traffic highway, don't you think every one of us must get the driving license? We are driving most exotic, costliest vehicles. What all possibilities? What all directions? Such a vehicle which can move in many directions at a time. Seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling. You understand this vehicle. Nobody can create a more versatile vehicle like this. Your car can be moving only in one direction. It cannot take turn just like that. Physical body, you are walking. Where shall you take a turn? Anywhere. Emotional traffic, where can you take a turn? Anywhere. Are you getting that point, the similarity? How versatile you must be. Absolutely versatile. Have we been taught how to drive our body? Drive our mind? Physical body we do not know. Our own body we do not know. Understand? Whole body people don't know. If you can be really gross, two things. Face, sex, two things. Two parts. Rest of the body, unknown, unknown. People who didn't take care of their bodies like that. How many people take care of the entire body? If the face is clean, that's very, very nice. The whole body will be there. Big nail, that toenails and this, that. Suddenly go and ask, look at somebody's body and see how is the nail. Toenail, cannot even look at it. Body hair, this, that. How many people? That there is a personal hygiene. How many people are aware of it? Think. The body must be taken care. And what all things can be done to this body? It can be a swimmer, it can be a gymnast, it can be a long jump one, it can be a mountain climber. What all things can be done with this body? And what is the most commonest one or two things that everybody does with the body? Eat, procreate. These are the two commonest, because no training required. But is it that simple, no training required? You must know what to eat. You must know how to relate physically, sexually. That also is not known. That is why marriages are almost like rape scenes. You don't know what happens. Read those books. Think of it. License not given. Now come to mind. Forget it. Body, at least there will be some idiotic information from somebody. And that is why people are in trouble. But about mind, how do you handle your mind? The person doesn't even know the difference between the thinker and the thought. How many people, if you read literature, read history, geography, chemistry, mathematics, will they teach you the difference between the thinker and the thought? That you are handling your thought. That will be news for people. Even for the most educated person. That there is a difference between the thinker and the thought. In one stroke you can finish it up. I think, therefore I am. You are finished. Why? If the thought is not there, I am not there. You are confused for the rest of your life. Understand? Please. That I can be existing, thoughts need not exist. Are you getting that? I can exist and thoughts do not exist. That possibility is gone for such people. Why? Thought is I am. I think, therefore I am. So when the thoughts don't exist, that I am, how can they accept? And if the whole education module, the whole education system is moving around that type of idea, man is mortal, thoughts are, you don't know how to handle. You do not know how to handle the thoughts, but education does, what does the education does? Give us more and more thoughts. Plenty of thoughts are given, but you do not know how to deal with your thoughts. So what happens? Uneducated person seems to be more quiet, more normal, more restful, and educated person, asthiram, restless, crazy, stupid, manipulative. Educated people are like educated animal. I should not say animal. Don't disrespect the animal by telling them animals. Please. Educated person is a different species because total self-interest, selfish to the core, because individuality is the icon. Me. Everything but me. Mahadeva, what do you think? And that I should be taught the driving. Must get the license. How to handle a thought. Before even you know how to handle your thought and emotion, you are already trafficking, already driving in the highway of emotional highway. Without knowing your emotions, you are falling in love. Natural falling, not rising. You are relating without knowing how to relate. It's like taking a car without knowing how to control it. So suddenly it takes up, accident, accident, accident. In emotional highways, suddenly you are taking off. Infatuation. Suddenly you are taking off. Another man, another woman. And both are uneducated. Both don't know what to do. Then what happens? Fight. Fight. I fight, you fight. I fight, I am right, you are right. I am right, you are right. More educated, better fight. You understand what is going on? Always the blame is, the other person doesn't understand me. Do you understand yourself? Don't ask that question. Why? I am right. Oh, I see. Thank you. Other person is always wrong. Such a safe way. Like in a driving. No drivers will say, I made a mistake. The other fellow came suddenly from the right side. He suddenly from left side. Then why did you see without looking at the mirror? Why did you go to the left side? Did you look at the mirror? Don't ask that question. He came in. Don't raise my question. My driving, don't raise. Oh, I see. That's true. And who are the judges for your behavior? Your parents for you, the boy's parents for a boy, the girl's parents for a girl, the boy's parents for a boy. What will be the judgment? Very objective. Your friends for batting for you, the other person's friends batting for them. What shall be the judgment? You understand the joke. Clear. Appreciate that driving. Indriyartheshu vairagyam. When you say that, must learn first. Don't blame the sense-object world. They are as it is. That is why vairagya means what? Dispassion. What is dispassion? Vishayeshu bhogatyagam bhagyam vairagyam. You don't give up the sense object. Give up the sense of pain and pleasure in the object. Because I am the happiness in myself. Therefore, objects are no more either objects of temptation or distraction or to be shunned and dismissed. Neither they are to be dismissed nor they are to be craved for. Then what should you do? Used. Neither they must be craved for nor they must be dismissed. Both way. Religious man dismisses. Indulgent man craves. Who is better? The person who is craving, he thinks he is living life. He is living life when? As long as he is drinking. When he is alcoholic, he is dying. That time he will not say, I am living my life. Go to an alcoholic who is having this cirrhosis of liver and tell him, you must be enjoying life, right? No, that time he is alone. But when he was among the bodies in the pub, of course, enjoying life. Emotionally. What is wrong if I relate to whomsoever I like? How does it matter if I like to everybody? I love this fellow, I love that one. I love or I lost. You don't understand the difference between the two. I love, I love, I love. You say, I lost, I lost, I lost. Then end of the day, emotionally shattered, physically destroyed, must be enjoying the AIDS, must be enjoying the infection in the mind, confused. No, understand. It is myself. Happiness is myself. Therefore, neither dismiss nor crave. Use. How? You choose. But know the objects as they are. Your body also comes under same category, all emotions, high traffic. Because please understand, objects are attractive because your thoughts make it attractive. If you don't have if you have not got yourself lost in your thought, the object of thought will not be attractive. Without a thought, please go to the object of thought. What is the object of thought if you don't have the thought of the object? where is the object of thought if you don't have the thought of the object? When you don't have the thought of the object, are you there or not? That is your scoring point. That is your trump card. When the thought of the object is not there, are you there or not? And that is how you are always there. Childhood until you got into trouble. Even when you get into trouble, yourself is waiting, God is waiting on the wings. When the fellow will return. That is where comes, okay, I'll tell that. That is where like Rama, in the land of Ayodhya, where there is no, Ayodhya means what? No battle. Ayodhya, no yuddha. There is no, in the battle-free land, in peaceful land of Ayodhya, Dasaratha is the king. The 10 sons against other things, you are the king. Listen. And he has 3 wives. If you want to make it Sattva, Raja, Tama, anything, it doesn't matter. You don't have to do too much like that. But anyway, 3 wives. Generally, I'll tell you, very happy. 4 children, Rama and all these things are there. Everybody is there, no problem. Just go to the hero now. Now, very peaceful. Trouble begins. When? Now this Rama grows up and gets married to whom? Sita. Sita is born of what? You know Sita's birth. Sita is not born of father and mother. The father was plowing the land, and as you are plowing, suddenly she comes out of the earth, Mother Earth. That is the ahankar. That is how ahankar is born. When Rama gets married to Sita, the Maryada Purusha, the infinity absolute, now loses himself. As long as Rama is under control, no problem. When Rama wants to live his life properly, correctly, now Sita says, I also want to go with you to forest. How can you give without ahankar? So Sita goes. Problem begins. When the Sita goes, okay, go there and follow Rama. No, I want the golden deer only. Symbolizing the ahankara gets attracted by the gold, meaning all the sense objects of the world. And once he gets attracted by that, now he has, that ahankar has no place with Rama, the absolute. Now Ravana comes and takes it. So ahankar is now snatched by Ravana. Sita goes to Ravana's place. But having got the company of the absolute, can he enjoy the company of the Rakshas? So she cries. The ahankar is now miserable. I don't know. Yes, he's golden Lanka, golden everything, but no, that is not happiness. Because he knows Rama, Ramanath, Rama iti prab. So she goes on crying. When Sita goes on crying, then somebody has to do it. Who will do it? Rama cannot do, because he is absolute. Monkey's mind. Only monkeys can go. So the monkey, with the monkey king, Hanuman, the big boss. With monkeys only. Monkeys and the tiger, what is that? Jambavana. Jambavana is Bhalu, bear, monkeys, bear, birds, all the human thoughts. Only with the mind you can defeat Ravana. So all of them, they go there, and this monkey burns down Lanka. And of course the defeat. The story goes on with other things. So the main line of symbol, if you look at it, it defeats, then Sita is carried back. So Sita has to be carried back, but she has lived with Ravana for a long time. He must be tested, this ahankar must be tested with the fire of knowledge. So Agni Pariksha, get into the fire. Don't say, why Rama doesn't do it, Rama is a Purusha. If you take it as a man-woman story, then you shall be, why Rama does not go to Agni Pariksha, why Sita? Sita is ahankar. Ahankar needs Agni Pariksha. The truth doesn't need Agni Pariksha. The truth is fire. So it is not a man or woman. It can be a man also. Are you getting that point? It's not man-woman stuff. So the Sita goes through Agni Pariksha and then Sita comes back to Ram. Very good. Now they live together, 2 babies are born. Who are they? When the Ahankara comes back, really wedded to the wise one, then so many books you write, things you produce for everything. Those are like children. So many things. That is the expression of the wisdom. And then, how do they go? Sita disappears. Rama disappears. Are you getting that? Both. Gone. Where? They back to, from forest, they come back to, if you are married to Ahankar, you will be in forest. Now everything is finished, go back to where? Ayodhya, again land of no fight, no battle. Live and die. This is what everybody should do. Indriyartheshu vairagya. Indriyartheshu vairagya does not mean dismissing the object or indulging them. No. They are there. So all your thoughts. Indriyartheshu, sense organ, sense object, right? We saw 11th sense organ. Who? Mind. Manas sashthan indriyani. Mind is the 6th sense object. And mind is the 6th sense organ. What is the sense object for the thought? The whole universe and all the senses. The thought itself is a sense organ. Sense object. You could see the thought, no? You see the thought. The whole range of thought. You must know how to handle. This license, who should give us? Before we get into life, this license must give. That is why, along with the objective knowledge, know to handle a car, know to handle a house, know to handle your body and mind. This is knowledge. Now, what is the religion? This God, my God, this is the only God, that is the only God. Now that becomes another fighting. What a headache. You go to the Guru and the Guru becomes a problem. How beautiful it is. Huh? You go for freedom and Guru becomes the bondage. Why? You cannot go beyond the Guru. No God beyond the Guru. Wonderful. You are stuck. Are you getting that point, please? The person must help me to discover the freedom, the absolute in myself. Then you decide whom to worship, what not to worship. Choice is yours. So, license, okay? And we get license. Should you get license before you have met with an accident or after a lot of accidents? Okay, I'm coming for a driving test. 70-year-old come for the self-knowledge. At least at that age. Are you getting that? So after a lot of accidents, you come for the driving test. But at least that time also. Please see. Indriyartheshu vairagya. And that is where, how do you get it? Anahankara evacha. No ahankar, no Sita. No ahankar, anahankar. Practice it. How do you practice that? Unconsciously, whenever like a statement, oh, I'm so hungry. Hey, I'm not hungry. Body is hungry. Body is hungry. I want that laddu. Who wants the laddu? I or the tongue? No, tongue doesn't want. Stomach? I, the consciousness, can it want it? No. Then why laddu? Tongue. How can he say that like that to me? He's saying I'm an idiot. Oh, are you talking about you or about your mind? Are you getting that? Continuously, consciously, anahankara evacha. Continuously. This puja, understand, this is the puja of Ishvara. Why? You are going back to Ishvara all the time. And this puja doesn't need a flower, doesn't need water, doesn't need mantra. Which way direction I shall look? Morning or evening? 16 akshara mantra, Shodaksha, Shodakshari or Panchakshari. 25 akshara or 35 akshara. Don't be nuts. You are always with you. Anahankara vacha. Janma mrityu jara vyadi dukkha dosanudarsana. We'll see that. It is very simple things nowadays. You say janma mrityu is one word. Janma mrityu jara vyadi dukkha dosa anudarsanam. One word. Dukkha anudarsanam. Seeing the limitation or pain in what? Janma mrityu jara vyadi. Because people are enamored. Oh, I want to live the life. Do you understand what it means to live a life? It involves birth. Birth means what? 9 months you have to stay in mommy's womb in that suffocated world. Suffocating world. Then come out of it, helpless baby. That 3-4 years you don't know what happens. The ants bite you, you can't even talk. Only eh. And then who throws you where? God only knows. Then as you growing up, what a headache. Disease, janma. Then jara, aging also begins. Very happy to be young, but very unhappy to be old. Why people hate old age? Listen, why people hate old age? Why people hate death? Because you are ageless and deathless. Naturally, youth is beautiful. Why? Ageless. I am ageless. Deathless. Therefore, there is no hint of death, there is no thought of death. Therefore, youth is so nice, because unconsciously you are being with yourself. Just like good value, when a kind, you are with yourself, unconsciously. In youth, you are unconsciously with yourself. Why? No thought of aging, no thought of dying. So everybody is in high spirit. The same fellow 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, anytime. You understand? But it will inevitably happen. Birth, then jara, old age, disease, vyadhi. Old age is not that difficult, youth is not that difficult as the disease is, because you can be 15-year-old diabetic, nowadays especially, 30-year-old obese, 400 kilos only. "30-year-old, 400 kilos. What do? Obese. Disease comes in, not pain. Stomach doesn't digest, that one, I don't, ears don't, breathing is a difficulty, walking is a difficulty, everything. So, will you enjoy life? Then ultimately mrityu, death. Dukkha dosa anudarshanam. In that you see dosha, that this life is not worth it. Again and again. I better be birthless, unborn reality. Only in relation to body, listen carefully. Watch out. Only in relation to body? No. Thought also. Thought and emotions go through the same thing. Listen. Thought and emotions also go through the same thing. Thought is born. Emotion is created. Then jara, old age comes. Youth. What is the youth of the thought? First thought is nice girl. First thought is nice boy. Youth is already infatuated. What is the youth of thought? Totally involved with the thought. First thought, first day. Did you fall in love with anybody? Did you hate anybody? First day, first thought. First day, first thought. I hate. No, just a person. And the youth of thought means either way it has grown. Either love or hatred. You like the person or you hate the person, dislike the person. Because you like, you dislike him to be or her to be in a particular way. Because you dislike, you don't care, let him die. Are you getting that? Thoughts. That is the youth of thoughts. Then, what is the old age of thoughts? That thought, that person doesn't mean to you much anymore. The thoughts are there, but previously the thought was driving me crazy. Now it's okay, let the fellow die or go. It is happy, so what? How many such people have gone through your life? Beginning from your childhood until now. How many people? How many school friends? How many college friends? How many office friends? How many passengers who are traveling with you in the bus, train, car, plane, whatever? How many people you have visited in your, seen yourself in life? Temporary, it may be for a day, it may be for a minute, it may be 20 minutes. How many people? How many of them gone away? You have survived them all. Your thoughts have grown old. Mrityu, gone also. Thoughts are also dead. But one thought is bugging you. I, anahankara, kill it. Kill it means what? Counteract it. Go to the source of it, so that no thought also affects me. So janma, mrityu, jara, vyadi, dukkha, dosana, darsana. You see that nothing is worth holding on to, because they shall pass. Your own body not holding on to, worth holding on to, because it will pass. As long as they are, take care, live your life. Take care of others, let them live their life. Sense object, janma, mrityu, jara, vyadi. No sense objects are last forever, whether it is a person or a thing. Now come to your thought, janma, mrityu, jara, vyadi, dukkha, dosa, darshanam. The thought means born, dying, aging, die, it will happen. Only one thing free from it is myself, nirvikara. When body is shadvikaravat, sixfold modifications, asti jayate vardhate viparinata pakshate vinashyati, is born, growing, metamorphosed, disease, decaying. Same thing, every object. Any relationship is born, growing, metamorphosis, changes, decaying, finished. Only Atma, yourself, nirvikara. No modifications of any kind. Unborn, ajo nitya saswatayam purana. Unborn, eternal, absolute, God in myself. So be that. Thereafter, enjoy the life and death. Previously, you are drowning in the ocean. Now you are swimming in the ocean. Previously, you are drowning in the samsara. Now you are swimming in the samsara. So, you understand the difference? Drowning in the samsara and swimming in the samsara. When you swim, water is a sport. When you drown, water is your burial. You swim through this universe. Then what? Body passes. You are with yourself. Dukkha dosana. What else we shall see that tomorrow. Please close your eyes, please. Please think over these ideas and make it your own. See these things. Thank you.